Hey guys, I thought I would share what was in our first shipment of canakinumab. Our son is switching from Kineret to the ILARIS brand of canakinumab, which is the only one that's, I think, available. So we are just now getting our first shipment. I thought I would kind of go through it and show you guys what you receive. When you're prescribed canakinumab or ILARIS, it is sent over to the actual drug company your prescription is. Their product support company calls you. So you get like a representative that calls you, sets up all your information, gets all your insurance information, sets it up with a Caremark pharmacy, which is the specialty pharmacy that it's shipped from. And then they also send your information over to their home health so they can get a nurse staffed in your area to come out to your home and do the injection. I know that some patients have it done at their clinic. We live 4.5 hours from our clinic, and we have driven that far for infusions before. And it's a lot to do, and having to schedule that in once a month just to get one, very quick injection. So we are going with the home health, their nurse that's going to be coming out. And unfortunately, they're still setting that up. It's been about 3.5 weeks, and they still don't have anyone staffed. There was a little bit of a mix-up in paperwork, but getting the actual ILARIS in hand was very easy on my part. It was actually probably the easiest prescription that I've had to set up. They just called me, got the information, and then it was kind of just a waiting game on insurance approval, prior authorization. Then they called me on Thursday and set up the shipment for today, which is Tuesday. They wanted to make sure we were at home because you do have to sign for it. So it was sent Monday and overnighted to us from UPS. So the very first page here is just a shipping, like a shipment information. It tells that we've got the ILARIS, the syringes, the needle, a privacy practice, a new patient packet, and then sterile water, which it has to be mixed with because it is reconstituted. This is just a few pages of information on canakinumab, which is the generic name, and then the drug name is ILARIS. So this is basically the same thing that would be attached to or stapled to any prescription that you picked up in a pharmacy, just kind of giving you drug interactions, how to use the medication, if you see any type of interactions, any cautions you need to take, that sort of thing. Since it is our first shipment from Caremark, we got this specialty care welcome kit, which I've not looked through yet, but it looks like just kind of basic information, frequently asked questions, safety tips, insurance information, that sort of thing. So since ILARIS is a refrigerated medication, it comes shipped in this cooler pack. If you've ever had any cold medication shipped, it's essentially the same thing. We had Kineret shipped to us once from clinic, and it was shipped in the same type of material. Now, what is nice is they actually shipped it with plenty of ice packs. Caremark Pharmacy has went above and beyond and included 4 of these ice packs. So while this one is kind of jelly already, it's still very cold. This top one, which is directly above the medication, is still frozen. So that makes me feel very secure that the medication is at the right temperature. So inside here, there's also another ice pack or two on the bottom. And those are reusable, and this is reusable. In this smaller little pack here, you have sterile water because this medication is reconstituted and has to be mixed with sterile water. And you have the syringe and then the needle that's used for pulling the sterile water out. So that comes, and that is ready for your nurse once she arrives to do the injection. And then the actual ILARIS comes in this box, and everything is packed in these plastic bags, so if something melts or something gets punctured in here, then it doesn't, interfere with the medication. And this is the 180 milligram sterile powder for reconstitution. So it is in a vial that is very similar to this, and they just draw from this, reconstitute this medication, and then inject it as like an injection. So this medication does have to be refrigerated, like I mentioned before, and obviously your pharmacist and Caremark or whoever you get your prescription from, I know that if you're doing it in clinic, they actually normally ship it to the clinic, so you may not even see this part, but this will be refrigerated, and obviously your nurse will be trained on it as well. But I just, as a parent, I always like to kind of know what's going on with the medication, so that I can always double check what they're doing, because we have had all of his medications in our own hands up until this point. So that is it. If you have any questions that I can answer, definitely let me know down in the description bar, or leave a comment, or I'll have my information in the description bar. If you want to leave a comment or email me to ask any questions about our experience, I'd be happy to answer that.